Hey everyone, welcome to Insurgency Broadcast. My name is Chad Booksam. Thank you so much for tuning in. So a quick update, there's a court case happening in the Supreme Court where they're trying to convince the Supreme Court to not let Trump on the ballots. Colorado is the one defending this. They actually removed him from the state ballot because they say he's an insurrectionist, right? Because you guys remember this. There was a big trial and a big conviction of Trump being convicted of being an insurrectionist. Do you guys remember this? Well, if you don't, because it never happened. It never happened. You know, the real insurrection was when Obama spied on Trump's campaign and launched a silent coup against his White House. That was the real insurrection. He weaponized the DOJ and our intel services to convince the public that President Trump is working with Vladimir Putin and attempting to remove him through office through impeachment. They were spying through his White House. They were wiretapping people close to him. That was the real insurrection, to have him removed when you weaponize our institutions. So that should be the real insurrection case. And look at what's occurring. Look at what's occurring, just so we can be absolutely clear. First of all, there was no insurrection. They're trying to compare this to Jefferson Davis and the Civil War that happened with the Confederacy. It's absolutely astonishing that they are basing things off what people are, how they feel inside their heads. Just hear me out here. So let me give you an example. Right now, the special prosecutor who was attached to Biden's case regarding his classified documents, which he had in his garage, he had on his Corvette, I'm not sure if you've seen these pictures, the special prosecutor came out today and said, we're not going to charge Biden. You know why? Because well, first of all, they said because he's too old and couldn't remember, right? This is one of the things. And because from the goodness of his heart, he didn't mean to do it. Like Hillary, remember with Hillary Clinton? When Comey, he came out and stated, look, Hillary Clinton had all this classified information. It was horrible. From the goodness of her heart, though, she didn't mean to do it. Oh, but with Trump, he has an evil heart, and he meant to do it. So they're basing legal cases off of mind reading. They're reading the hearts of these people and basing their legal case on that. Trump has never been convicted on this. And look, with January 6th, how many times did these leftists and these communists disrupt congressional proceedings? How many times were they around the White House protesting, around the Capitol protesting, disrupting congressional proceedings? The whole insurrection is based off a freaking disruption in a congressional hearing. This is what we're basing it on, and the fact that we can read Trump's heart. He's evil. He meant to hold on to the documents. This is the kind of thing that we're dealing with communism, because they put their party, there's no constitution anymore. Our constitution has been ripped to shreds. They put their party above everything else. They are obviously cold-hearted to the core, and they're doing everything they can through these legal stupid-ass maneuvers to remove Trump from ballots, to remove Trump from even becoming president. And God knows what's going to happen after these legal proceedings. And now with Trump with the classified documents, you think this communist jury is going to be like, no, he was too old and couldn't remember, and from the goodness of his heart, he didn't mean to do. They are going to convict him because you have a communist jury who will convict anybody that the communists say. This is so beyond obvious, and it's going to happen right before the Republican National Convention. So who's going to step in with this? What's going to happen with this? Are they going to let this go? Is Jack Smith going to back off? No, because Jack Smith says Trump doesn't have a good heart. I can tell. He's looking and he's saying that Biden, he didn't really mean to do it, but Trump meant to do it, and they're going to try to convict him and possibly will. And we have a Republican, establishment that despises Trump, that they want somebody else, that they're not going to allow him to win a third term, because, look, it is a third term. He won the second one. The 2020 election was stolen. And Biden, they're saying that he's too old and too stupid to remember, and this is why they're going to let him go. And they're not going to just let him go regarding these legal actions. And we're bringing court cases based off how people feel inside. This is the kind of justice system that we're living in. And with Biden, look, you can tell they're pushing him out. They came out and said he's too old, too stupid, he can't remember. They're pushing him out, and obviously they're going to attempt to replace him as they see how far they can take this with Trump. Now, say Trump gets past all these legal proceedings, what's next on the table from these communists? Are the American people ready to step up and see what's happening? Our country is destroyed. We don't have a country anymore. Our legal system is being manipulated and abused by communists, and nobody cares. And you know why nobody cares? Because Taylor Swift and the Chiefs are playing the Super Bowl on Sunday. That's why nobody cares. This country is lost. It's collapsing. Our economy's collapsing. We're on the verge of World War III. We're in a global nuclear holocaust that's about to pop off because our leaders are evil and they're stupid, okay? And they're absolutely complicit if World War III does break off. And now we have this huge illegal invasion, and because American patriots don't want to fight for these scumbags anymore, they're trying to convince the illegal immigrants that, hey, go fight for Ukraine and we'll legalize you. Guys, our country is falling apart. It is gone. It is gone unless something severe happens. And what needs to happen is tribunals. What needs to happen is accountability through all these intel services, through all these corrupt lawyers, these public interest groups, these non-government organizations that we're funding. All of this, they have to be held accountable to their face. They're still throwing it in our face, okay, that they could do whatever they want because they feel that Trump and his supporters are bad guys, and they're bringing legal cases based off their pathetic little snowflake feelings, and judges are actually hearing them. Okay, that is a huge problem. Look, the Supreme Court thing, that's not going to go through. All right, the justices are already very questionable about it. They're going to keep Trump on the ballot, but what's next? Okay, that is the issue. Anyway, guys, we'll be back soon with another report. I love you guys. Take care. God bless.